go. Shot. Ready. Hot, hot. Ready. Ready, right?
No pressure, but this is it. We are going for gold.
Ready.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Guys, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that,
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Thunder my plans, stretch my bands. Plasma nice, stubbing my customized vans. Plush like, brush like, plus I got 'em up. Plus size Panamera truck, I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a necklace.
go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that, this don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top P box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, please, please don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that, this don't. Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, 'cause the feds on it. Don't get the dark, 'cause the feds on it.
Get down.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time, I know Patty Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I stepped through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef. Slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New Orleans Saints. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7. The pass caught by Olave. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. To throw now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Josh Oliver, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. They were looking for Johnson that time. Third down here. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He gets this one to Johnson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And the Saints are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints are back within a score.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
A point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make our score 14-7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll set up to throw. And this one too low. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. K.J. Osborne deep for Minnesota. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice throw there. And, you know, this game, a true rarity. Not one, but you got two rookie quarterbacks facing each other in the playoffs. What do you think, Charles, that says about the state of quarterback play in today's NFL? There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for us.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Incomplete. Mekhi Blackman on the coverage.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. And it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Michael Walker.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A give to Kamara running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Buffalo 18.
He was defended by Michael Walker.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll set up a throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Viking 18.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Groupie for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a throw here, hauled in. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 70 yards. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Perry on the move to the right. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Lou Headley now.
Peters on the coverage.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Back to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On play action, they'll throw. .157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
19 Tiger.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good for a Saints first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Lou Headley on now to punt the football. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He's across midfield and finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Cameron Bynum there defensively.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Go.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Cut 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Get it.
A gain of 5.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
At the 4-yard line.
Viking 18. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings just continue to roll. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 52 yards. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Groupie able to add the PAT. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Open man is Osborne. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Perry on the move to the right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this throw caught left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, Kamara pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage. Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah,
and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from a yard out. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A point after, good by Groupie. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll set up a throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he is caught, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Saints use the short field to get in for 6. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
And the Vikings
79 Broncos.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw again.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, right in.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's Ryan Wright now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll look to throw again.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted. And they did.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Touchdown, Saints. Foster Moreau from 8 yards out.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The trick play works. He's got the first.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
It got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Groupie able to add the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 3rd down and very long. Looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And here's Ryan right now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. He's got his run back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Perry on the move to the right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry from 6 yards away. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's caught by Addison.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. This one caught by Osborne, right side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 4.
Pass complete. It's Hawkinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw again. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback. Blanket the field.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win it.
Oh, and it's intercepted!
Bigger than that one right there. Here in the playoffs, they've got a chance to put this one away.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on second down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but...
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. Well, the change in rules from the regular season to the playoffs at least gave both teams, Charles, an opportunity, but it turns out the team who scored first got the victory.
They certainly did, partner, but it wasn't as simple as getting a quick touchdown and calling it a day, because they need a standout performance from both sides of the ball to earn this win in overtime, and they got it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got a but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain.